invites visitors to explore more than 70 lighthouses that still exist across New York State.
And you can also participate in a boat naming contest. Dave White from the New York Sea Grant and Maritime Museum and curator Michael Pittavino are back to tell us all about what's new at the fair this year. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to be with you, as always.
Nice to see you. You know, T and I were talking backstage this morning, and we said 70 lighthouses in New York State. We didn't realize that many existed here.
Yeah,
Absolutely, they do.
It's second in the United States, only to Michigan, actually. So,
Oh, wow.
so we're right up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live in Michigan. I must like lighthouses.
Well, you win. So, but that's okay. It's a close second.
How do we see some of these lighthouses? Is there like
Well, one of our goals for the exhibit is we have an interactive kiosk that features all of these 70+ lighthouses in the state. And within the information for that, it'll tell you how you can get to the ones that are visitable, which ones are parks, which ones are museums, which ones are available for bed and breakfast, and which one of them are private. So we're providing people with information that encourages them to go out into the community, into their local community, support their local lighthouse, travel the state, and visit those lighthouses.
Now, Dave, you know, you brought along this big boat. How come?
Actually, last year and this year, we are actually building a boat on the grounds. So this year, we're building a 14-foot kayak. Rich Bush, our builder extraordinaire, and he actually built this at last year's fair, and we launched this on Labor Day of 2017. And we also talk about shipwrecks as well. So when we were launching it, people said, "Aren't you worried whether it'll float?" I said, "I'm always prepared. If it floats, it's a boat. If it sinks, it's a shipwreck." So we were ready, whichever way it went. But it floated, so we brought it back this year, and actually we've invited people to come in and name it. And each day we're doing a drawing for the name of the day, and then they'll be put into a drawing, and the winning name wins the boat.
what name won yesterday?
A Little Naughty. N-A-U-T-I.
I don't get it.
Nautical. N-A-U-T-I.
N-A-U-T-I, naughty, yeah.
Oh, nautical.
Can't wait to see your suggestion for a name. There we go. It is, but that was fun. And so folks have been having a lot of fun with it. And so, yeah, we will launch the boat we're building this year on Labor Day at 10:30 and announce who won this down at the pond.
Who builds these?
Rich Bush from the White Maritime Museum and his students and volunteers have built them. Last year, he built 3 boats. This year, he's really focused on one, which was a cedar strip kayak. And it'll take him the week to get it done. We have live demonstrations at 11, 1, and 3, so folks can come on down, talk with him, watch him as it's being built. We also have our in-water, we now call it the underwater drone, our operated vehicle. Folks can come 2 to 4, and actually right there at the pond, use a remotely operated vehicle right in the pond.
All right.
So now, Michael, you brought along something as well. What's
Yes,
that?
ma'am. This is a model of the Oswego West Pier Head Lighthouses. It's one of the lighthouses
There you go.
in New York State.
There you go.
That everybody can visit. It is currently under an exterior restoration right now, but beginning next June, again, people will be able to return to that site and go inside of it, take a boat tour on Lake Ontario, and really kind of experience the lighthouse firsthand, because it's a really much more powerful thing when you're actually inside of it and you climb up to the top of this 57-foot tower and you're able to look out over the lake and get a different vantage point. So it's very cool.
Well, something I want to experience right now is getting inside this boat.
Well, let's put you inside of it.
Yeah,
Here, I'll set this down.
I can help you.
You sure?
Yeah.
Not real heavy.
Here
we go. Look at her. She's so nautical already.
She's a little
Go ahead.
naughty.
And it's a dory, so it's flat bottom, so you can step right in it
Come
and
on,
get right in.
Cece.
Oh, okay.
You got to get on that end. I'm going to take us somewhere. We were in a bus. Now we're in a boat.
And remember, if we were fully prepared, you'd both have life jackets with you and on.
Yes, that's true. Wait, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, boy.
I got to get the oars out.
Mr. Cameraman, get the friendly
Where are we
shot.
going?
Okay, there we go. Where are we going?
I don't
do you know how to paddle? Of course I don't. We would be stranded at sea if I was taking us anywhere. Help! Is this the size that they're building this year? The boat is always about this big?
This year's boat is 14 feet long.
Oh, 14 feet
So it's a little bit longer than this, but this year's boat
bigger.
will only seat 1, and this could seat 3 comfortably.
Oh, well, come on, Michael.
Yeah, all right.
Now, Dave, what would somebody use this boat? Like somebody who wins this boat, what could they use it for? What would they use
You know,
it
this
for?
would be great on a pond. You know, the two of you got in really easy. He's like moaning and groaning.
Yeah.
This would be great on a pond, on a small river, reservoir, because it's flat bottom. Great for kids to go out on as their first boat, because it's really stable. You can see, you're not, you know, you guys are really stable in it.
You know what this reminds me of? You know the movie The Notebook? right? They go out on that little boat, Nicholas Sparks. That's what the boat reminds you of. It's that kind of a boat. You're like, yeah,
It
whatever.
reminds me of Three's Company right now. This is fine.
Yesterday we had 6 ladies stop by that got in it, and so one of them was standing in it, and I said, y'all look like George Washington crossing the...
All right, listen, if you'd like to see this exhibit, you can do so right here at the Great New York State Fair. Come on down, name this boat, and maybe you could win it. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for having
Great to be with you.
Poor Michael.
I've been in worse spots. It's okay.